Last season, the Indianapolis Colts missed out on the playoffs once again. But if you ask me, I really don't think that their playoff cold streak is going to last much longer, because if you look at the roster, the Colts have a lot of potential. So today, I'm going to be giving myself 4 seasons to rebuild the Indianapolis Colts, and the goal is to win them a Super Bowl. But anyways, this is what our offense is going to look like in year number 1. As I said, you can clearly see that there's a lot of potential here. They just need to find a way to get Anthony Richardson going. And on the other hand, the Colts do also have a pretty solid defense as well. So we're really not in a bad situation to start things off. But with that being said, I don't know if we're quite there just yet. Making the playoffs in year number 1 is definitely 50-50. But to start off the season, we're going to be taking on the Houston Texans. So hopefully we can get off to a hot start against the Texans, but I'm going to keep it on the ground with Taylor to start things off. He is definitely the brightest spot on this offense. So if we have any hope of making the playoffs this season, we're going to need this guy to go off for us. But I'm going to try and go for another run with him here, and this time we're actually going to get some solid yardage. Still not enough for the first down though, so we need to get 4 yards here if we want to stay on the field. I'm going to try and go for downs, and it looks like he is going to be open for the first. He's another player that I feel has a lot of potential for this offense. I might try and go back for him here if he can get open. That is going to be close, but he's there and he held on through the contact. So Downs is going to bring it all the way to basically midfield. We're actually across midfield. We're at the 47-yard line. So I'm going to keep it on the ground this time, and hopefully we can get a solid run. I feel like the O-line could honestly be doing a lot better than they are right now. If you look at it on paper, we do have a really solid O-line, but the Texans defense seems to be getting through them pretty easily. We still got a solid pickup with Taylor either way, but it's third down. We only need a couple of inches though, so I'm just gonna go for another run, and he's got the first. So that is gonna keep the Colts on the field. We haven't done anything with Pittman Jr. yet, so I'm gonna try and go for him. Oh, hold on. We might get sacked here. I just got to get the ball off, and I couldn't get rid of it. That's going to go for a huge loss, man. We lost 14 yards on that play. So all of a sudden, it is 2nd and 24, and everyone's locked up. So I just got to keep it on the ground with Richardson. Things turned on us pretty quickly here. We need to get 16 yards all in one go, or else we're going to get held to a field goal, which either way will put points on the board. And everyone's locked up again, and Richardson does not have enough yardage for the first. I'd say running the ball with him still was a pretty good decision, because if we didn't pick up any yardage there, it would have been a very long field goal. But now it's only 46 yards, and it looks like we're going to make that pretty easily. So at least we got 3 points on the board. But unfortunately, after that, things did not pan out so well for us. We only lost by 1 score, but it looks like we're going to be starting off the season with an L, which definitely isn't the way I wanted to start off the season, but hopefully we can still find a way to make the playoffs this year. But unfortunately, it looks like it was a pretty rough season for the Colts. We're gonna go 4-13, which is a lot worse than I thought we were gonna do. So obviously the Colts are not gonna be making the playoffs this season. I actually can't believe we did that bad. I thought we were at least gonna have 7 or 8 wins, but to end off the year, it looks like Josh Allen's gonna be winning MVP. And in the Super Bowl, it looks like the Seahawks, out of all teams, ended up getting the win against the Baltimore Ravens. So that was a pretty odd season to start off the video, but that's going to bring us to our first off season. And we didn't do a whole lot in free agency, but I was still able to pick up Kevin Zeitler and Jimmy Ward, who are 2 pretty solid pickups. But that's going to bring us to the draft, and we got some pretty solid pickups that should be big for us in the future. Because in the first round, I was able to get Abdul Carter, who's an 80 overall to start off, which is crazy. And we also got Ollie Gordon to back up Taylor. He's going to be a 77 overall. And we also got Tyler Warren, who should be a pretty solid tight end for us as well. So I feel like we're set up pretty well for the future. And after a terrible start to the video, it looks like the Colts did a lot better in year number 2, because they're going to go 10-7, which does put us in the playoffs. We have a very tough game to start off the postseason though, because we have to play Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. But anyways, in the draft, I kind of gambled not taking a quarterback. I could have got anyone other than Cam Ward, because he was the only quarterback taken. We had the 4th pick. But obviously, I decided to take Abdul Carter instead because I feel like he's going to have a bigger impact on this team. And it looks like Anthony Richardson is finally starting to get going. I mean, he's gone all the way up to an 83 overall, which is huge. I mean, that is a lot better than what he was at the start of this video. I think when we started this video off, he was only a 73 overall. So he's gone up by 10 overalls, which is pretty crazy. That should be a first down. We're just short. It's going to be pretty tough to win this playoff game, though. I mean, in case you haven't noticed, we are losing 17-6, and there's only 5 minutes left in this game. Somehow we did not go down there. That is a big play from Richardson. I think he's going to be our quarterback of the future. I mean, coming into this video, I thought that we were going to be getting rid of him after 1, maybe 2 seasons, but I'm definitely starting to see the potential in him. I mean, he is playing a lot better as of late. That should be another solid pickup right there, but it brings up a third down. So I'm just going to run a simple route, and hopefully we can get Pittman open. If he's locked up, I might be able to go for downs. Pittman should have the first, though. We barely got it. That was really close, but since he got it, we are going to have a fresh set of downs. I should be able to just keep this on the ground with Richardson. He almost brought it back. I mean, we're 4 yards away from a touchdown now, so I'm just going to keep it on the ground with Taylor, and hopefully we can get some blocks from the O-line, and that's going to be a touchdown. So that will put us right back in this game. I'm going to go for the 2-point conversion because obviously if we get this to work, we're only going to be down by 3 points, which would help us out quite a bit because we're not going to have a lot of time to work with here. And it looks like Ali Cox is going to get it. So now we just need to hope that our defense can come out here and get a stop, but they were not able to do that. So that is going to put an end to our season. But honestly, I'm just happy that we were actually able to make the playoffs this time. I mean, this year was a massive step in the right direction. But anyways, to end off year number 2, it looks like MVP is going to be going to Patrick Mahomes. And in the Super Bowl, it looks like the Kansas City Chiefs absolutely obliterated the Vikings. But anyways, that's going to bring us to another offseason, and we had a great free agency because as you can see, I was able to bring in Kirby Joseph and Terrell Bernard. So our defense should be looking really good next year. And after that, I was also able to make a massive trade with the Philadelphia Eagles. It was expensive because it cost me a 1st and 2nd round pick, but in return, we're gonna bring in Jalen Carter. So as you can see, heading into year number 3, I mean, this team is built to win it all right now. The offense is looking a whole lot better. And on the other hand, I mean, we have probably built one of the best defenses in the AFC. And after all of the upgrades in the offseason, it looks like the Colts are going to have their best season yet because we're going to go 11-6 to win the division. It looks like Kansas City went 15-2 though, so that might be an issue later. But to start off the postseason, we're going to be taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we were able to put 3 points on the board in our first drive of the game, and we've got possession again. So hopefully we can make it a 2-score lead here. And I am now realizing that sticking with Anthony Richardson was definitely the right decision because he progressed amazingly once again this season. Just ignore that terrible throw right there. That was absolutely awful, but he's gone all the way up to an 87 overall. So he's starting to look like one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL, and that is going to be a first down from Downs, who has also progressed really well. He is an 89 overall wide receiver right now. So hold on. I got to keep this with Richardson, and it's going to work out. I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I feel like we are in a much better position than the Jacksonville Jaguars. And here's another one, Warren, the tight end. He has superstar abilities, as you can see. So that's another draft pick that we hit a home run with. That's going to be a first down again. I mean, everyone from that first season draft has turned out to be a really solid player. So we did amazing with that. But anyways, enough of that. I got to focus up real quick, and hopefully we can score a touchdown here. It looks like Downs is going to pick up the first. So we're 4 yards away from the score. I'm going to try and keep it on the ground with Richardson if I can get a chance. I think Allen's going to be... I actually probably could have kept that. But either way, it doesn't matter. We're going to be in with Taylor, which is going to put the Colts up 10-0. And after that, I mean, it looks like we did do pretty well in the second half because we're going to take it 24-18. So that's going to be our first playoff win of the video, which is going to send us to the divisional round where we have to play the Las Vegas Raiders. And so far, it looks like we've gotten off to a pretty good start. I mean, I feel like the Raiders are a team that we should absolutely run over. I mean, mean, we're already up 14-0, so I'm gonna bring the defense out and hopefully they can get a stop. I didn't realize this until now, though. I mean, it looks like the Raiders have Brock Purdy as their quarterback, which is a pretty big upgrade from... Oh my God, we almost got the pick. I was just talking good about him too. He almost threw a pick when I was saying how much of an upgrade he is for him. And we're gonna get the sack too, so that's gonna take them off the field. So now we have a chance to try and put some points on the board before the half, but we're not gonna have a lot of time to work with. I mean, we do have all 3 timeouts, but there's only a minute and 50 seconds on the clock. We gotta throw that away. Crosby did a great job of ruining that drive. I mean, he's the #1 guy that we need to worry about on this defense. Apparently they have Will Johnson too, so they got a pretty solid defense right now. That should be a solid pickup, though. We've got the first down. I want to try and go for a shot downfield here, though, so I'm gonna see if we can get Pittman open. I'm honestly not too confident in this route actually working out. That's probably gonna get stopped. What a grab. I thought there was no way he was gonna come down with that, but that might be the best catch that we have made all video. I mean, that's gonna bring the ball all the way down to the 9-yard line, so I'm just gonna run a few simple routes so I don't throw a pick or anything. I mean, I feel like we need to punch it in for a touchdown after a play like that, and it looks like Pittman's gonna be the one to do it. What a drive from him. I mean, that gives us a 3-score lead heading into the half, so the Raiders have one hell of a comeback on their hands, and it looks like they were not able to pull it off, but they did make this game a lot closer in the second half. That really doesn't matter, though, because either way, that is gonna send the Colts to the AFC Championship game, and it looks like we dodged a bullet because somehow the 7-seed Jets beat Kansas City, so we play them for a trip to the Super Bowl. So if we're gonna win it all, I mean, this is definitely the year to do it because we do not have to play any of the juggernauts in the AFC, so hopefully we can find a way to end New York's hot streak. I actually can't believe they beat Kansas City. That is crazy to me. I mean, Kansas City was 15-2, so I thought they were gonna be the ones to end our season, but anyways, if we can get a stop here, we're gonna have a chance to go up by 3 scores before the half, just like last time, because we're already winning 14-0, and that stop's gonna bring up a 3rd down. So one more time and we hold them to a field goal, but they're gonna pick up the first. So that's gonna make things a little bit more difficult for us, but honestly, I still trust the defense to get a oh, never mind, it's out of bounds. I thought he had that.
2 seconds later.
And after the review, it looks like he did have that. So it's going to go for a touchdown, which is going to cut into our lead. And we didn't really have enough time to do anything before the half. So we're back out here in the 3rd quarter. The Jets did start the second half off with the ball, but obviously we got to stop. So I got a chance to make it a 2-score lead once again, which would be pretty big for us right now. I'm going to try and go for downs on this route, though. And it looks like he should have the first down for us. And he did. So I'm going to try and go for him again here. If he can get open, this should be another first, but worst case scenario, I can probably just keep it on the ground with Richardson if I need to do that. It looks like we should have downs, though, if we wait it out. He's gonna be there for another first down. I mean, the Jets' run defense up to this point has been pretty solid, so they're making it an issue to get yardage on the ground. Oh, come on. We ran into our own player. We're going to lose like 3 yards. And even worse, that brings up a 3rd down. So we need to get 10 yards to stay on the field. I'm just going back to this route and hopefully we can get downs open again, but we're going to get sacked. So obviously that took us off the field, which is not what I was looking for. But on the bright side, the Jets did not score after that. And we're back out here in the 4th quarter. The game's basically over at this point. I mean, all we got to do is take a knee and this thing is over. So it looks like the Colts are going to be heading to the Super Bowl. I mean, the offense wasn't able to do a whole lot in that game. The Jets defense was pretty crazy, but so was ours. I mean, our defense is the reason that we are headed to the Super Bowl right now. But anyways, to end off the season, it looks like Patrick Mahomes is going to be bringing home another MVP. And it looks like the last team standing in our way is the 11-6 Chicago Bears. And this is a game that is very winnable for us. I mean, especially at this point. As you can see, we're down 23-21 in the 4th quarter, but there's only a minute left in this game, so all I've got to do is get into field goal position, and this thing should basically be done for. for. I mean, the Bears do have all 3 timeouts, which we gotta look out for, but it looks like they haven't used any yet. They're gonna take one here though. So at this point, my goal is basically just to try and burn them out of their final 2 timeouts, and hopefully we can pick up a first down in the process of doing that. I mean, if I can't pick up a first down on this run right here, I honestly might put it in the air, but it looks like we're gonna have it. I mean, we are set up perfectly. And after that, I just ran the clock all the way down to 2 seconds. I mean, I'm not gonna take any chances that I don't need to, so as long as this kick is good, the Indianapolis Colts are gonna be winning the Super Bowl. There's a flag. I really hope that's not on us. It looks like it's roughing the kicker, so it's gonna stand, which means we are still gonna win this game with the last second field goal. So I was not expecting this team to go off the way that they did this season, but we had a perfect path to this game. I mean, as I said, we kind of dodged all of the AFC juggernauts this season. There was a lot of postseason upsets, which I was really not expecting to happen. I mean, I'm not gonna say this team wouldn't have won the Super Bowl if we had to play Kansas City and Baltimore, but our chances definitely would have been a lot lower. But anyways, as you can see, to end off year number 3, Anthony Richardson and the Indianapolis Colts are gonna be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy. So I mean, this video is already a success, but we still have one more season to go, so I guess we'll see if we can run it back in year number 4. But that's gonna bring us to the final off season of the video, and after re-signing all of the players that I needed to re-sign, we did not have a whole lot of money to work with, so the only player I was able to pick up in free agency was Diami Brown. So as you can see, heading into the final season of the video, I mean, the team looks pretty much exactly the same, which is good because this offense was able to win a Super Bowl, and obviously the defense is still absolutely loaded right now. And in the final season of the video, it looks like the Colts had another very solid season, going 11-6, but we did not win the division this time. So to start off the postseason, we're gonna be on the road to play the Buffalo Bills, and the Bills did beat us in their first playoff game of the video, so I'm hoping that we can find a way to get our revenge in this one, but things are not looking great right now. I mean, we are down by 11 points. It's all good though, because we still have plenty of time to try and mount a comeback, so hopefully we can do that. I'm gonna try and go for Pittman this time, and it looks like he is gonna have the first down for us. I'm gonna try and pass it again here, and hopefully we can get Warren open this time. I mean, I feel like he's probably gonna be our best option on this route. Never mind, I think we have Pittman open again. I mean, so far this drive seems to be working pretty well for us. I'm gonna go back to the slant route with Pittman, and hopefully he can get open again. He's gonna be there, man. He is balling on this drive. Pittman has been open like every time I've looked his way, but I'm gonna switch it up a bit here and try to go for a run with Richardson. That got shut down quicker than I thought it would. If that one defender wasn't there, that definitely would have been a touchdown because we had a lot of open field. But either way, that didn't happen, so I'm gonna try and go back in the air. Oh, that was dangerous. It's gonna bring up a third down, so we need to get 7 yards to stay on the field here. Benford is probably gonna be on down, so we gotta watch out for that. I'm not even gonna try and go for him, man. We're gonna get held to a field goal. I mean, that's definitely not what I was looking for this drive, but we just gotta take points when they come, man. I mean, I don't even think this is like a guarantee or anything because there's a lot of wins, so we actually might miss this. It looks like we're gonna make it though, so that will make it a 1-score game. But unfortunately after that, Buffalo did not stop with the pressure. So for the second time today, Josh Allen is gonna end our playoff run. It's all good though. I mean, we got our Super Bowl win last season, so that's all I really care about. But to end off the video, once again, Patrick Mahomes is gonna be winning MVP. And in the Super Bowl, it looks like the Lions are finally gonna get a ring with the dub against the Chiefs. So I guess that's a good way to end things off, but that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got my Instagram and everything linked in my description. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.